Management and the corporate culture. Every organization, big or small, more successful or less successful, has an unmistakable feel to it. Just as every individual has a unique personality, every company has a unique identity. A corporate culture, the shared experience, stories, beliefs, and norms that characterize an organization. This culture helps define the work and business climate that exists in an organization. A strong corporate culture serves several purposes. For one thing, it directs employees' efforts to help everyone work towards the same goals. Some cultures, for example, stress financial success to the extreme, while others focus more on quality of life. In addition, corporate culture helps newcomers learn accepted behaviors. If financial success is the key to a culture, newcomers quickly learn that newcomers very quickly learn that they are expected to work long, hard hours, and the winners are those who bring the most revenue. So there is an attraction for all of them to make big money. But if quality of life is more fundamental, newcomers learn that it's more acceptable to spend less time at work and that balancing work with the non-work is encouraged. Where does a business culture come from? In some cases, it emanates by the days of an organization's founder. Firms such as Walt Disney Company, Hewlett Packard, Walmart, J.C. Penney, for example, still bear the imprints of their founders. In other cases, an organization's culture is forged over a long period of time by a constant focused business strategy. Pepsi Company, for example, has an achievement-oriented culture tied to its long-standing goal of catching the biggest competitor, Coca-Cola. Similarly, Apple Computer has a sort of counter culture, solemning from its self-styled image as the alternative to the staid IBM corporate model for computer markets and for the computer makers. Communicating the culture and managing change. Corporate culture influences management philosophy, style, and behavior. Managers, therefore, must carefully consider the kind of culture they want for their organizations and then work to nourish that culture by communicating with everyone who works there. Walmart, for example, is acutely conscious of the need to spread the message of its culture as it opens new stores in new areas. One of the company's methods is to regularly assign the veterans managers to lead the employees in new territories. Gordon Bethune delivers weekly messages for all the Continental employees to update them on what's going on in the firm. The employees can either listen to it or on a closed circuit broadcast or else call an 800 telephone number and hear the recorded version of their own convenience. Communicating the culture. To use a firm's culture to its advantage, managers must accomplish several tasks, all of which hinge on the effective communication. First, managers themselves must have a clear understanding of the culture. Second, they must transmit the culture to the other organizations. Thus, communication is one of the aim in the training and orienting newcomers. A clear and meaningful statement of the organization's mission is also a valuable communication tool. Finally, managers can maintain the culture by rewarding and promoting those who understand it and work towards maintaining it. Managing change. Organizations must sometimes change their culture. In such cases, they must also communicate the nature of the change to both employees and customers. According to CEOs of several companies that have undergone critical change in the last decade or so, the process usually goes through 3 stages, and these 3 stages are: at the highest level, analysis of the company's environmental highlights extensive change as the most effective response to the problems. This period is typically characterized by conflict and resistance. The second one is top management begins to formulate a vision of a new company. Whatever that vision is, it must include renewed focus on the activities of the competitors and the needs of the customers.